What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 squad? Welcome back into another video, and I've got a new webcam here. This is not going to be the official camera. I'm still using my phone, but when I want to use OBS, when I want to do things like this and use my computer as well, I'm going to be using the webcam, and videos are going to be uploaded a lot faster to you guys, and it won't take hours to do. So today we're going to be going over the Giants' unofficial depth chart. Now, if you guys don't know my thoughts on Corey Coleman and Ryan Connolly and the thoughts all together, I mentioned it briefly in the fantasy live stream I did with the Hub on his channel. So we went over that briefly, but I'm going to be going over it soon in a collab video soon that will be posted on this channel. So today, we are going to be going over the unofficial first depth chart. Now, everybody needs to take this with a grain of salt. I'm not going to overreact like I did the 53-man roster. This one, the first unofficial depth chart, it's unofficial, okay? So this is not the game day depth chart. This is what they're throwing at us. This is what they're thinking right now. This is what they're thinking as far as, where these guys are being placed. So, now, as far as how the positions are set, like look at this wide receiver all the way down here. I don't know why it's like that. Same thing with the strong linebacker and will linebacker and outside linebacker. It's like all spread out. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. I think they're trying to like simulate how it looks on on the field. I don't know. I guess so. I don't know. But anyway, let's go over. First off, let's start off with the wide receivers. Sterling Shepard, obviously. Sterling Shepard, Golden Tate, Darius Slayton. I think there was no doubt about that. CJ Board, Damian Ratley backing up, and that's pretty much all we have. Besides that, our 5 wide receivers, and they feel like we should go in with 5 wide receivers. That's what they're saying. They're confident in. So I'm not very confident in it, but I'm the coach. So that being said, I'm okay with it. It's fine. The tight end spot, they got 4 tight ends now, so that gives us that power running type of capabilities there with a backup, just in case anything happens. Caden Smith, Levine Toilolo, and Eric Tomlinson are all run blockers, so I love it. And Evan Ingram being that receiving tight end, I love the setup. So, right off the bat, I'm looking at the offensive line. This is what caught my eye the most on the offense. And, noticing that Cameron Fleming won the job. And I think we all knew that. But we kind of felt like Matt Peart was making some noise in training camp. And he was. So, we'll see what happens with him. Right guard, Zeitler. Obviously right guard, Zeitler. Center, Nick Gates. Left guard, Will Hernandez. And left tackle, Andrew Thomas. And, Shane Lemieux is slated as the left guard. Nick Gates, 1 center, so that's good. So the hype isn't just for no reason. They actually like Nick Gates at center, so we'll see what happens. Can't wait to wear his jersey week 1. And then Daniel Jones, Cole McCoy, Eli Penny, all right. And we all know about Saquon Barkley, Deion Lewis, and Wayne Gallman. Next, the defense. This is where it gets a little, crazy, a little confusing, a little crazy, all right? So we'll start off with the edge rushers. Let's start off with the edge rushers. Now, they have this a strong side linebacker. Check this out. Marcus Golden is not starting on their first unofficial depth chart. Now, like I said, this is unofficial. But Marcus Golden is not starting. Lorenzo Carter is starting. And I'm seeing this as a trend throughout the whole entire defense, and I'll show you why. So as far as the edge rushers go, Lorenzo Carter, Marcus Golden, and Carter Coughlin. And then the other edge rushers, O'Shane Ximenez, Kyler Fackrell, and Cam Brown. The pattern continues. Kyler Fackrell, the veteran, is not starting over O'Shane Ximenez. I low-key like this, but don't like at the same time, because I know we're not going to get as much production as if Marcus Golden and Kyler Fackrell are there, but you have to throw these guys into the fire. This is Lorenzo Carter's 3rd year, and then this is O'Shane Ximenez's 2nd year, and we're trying to keep O'Shane Ximenez away from the track that Lorenzo Carter was going, right away from the trend that he was headed to, because O'Shane Ximenez, could have more playing time and then just, completely flop. So we want to give O'Shane Ximenez the experience. We want to give him the opportunity. Say to Lorenzo Carter, it's time to get these guys in there. Marcus Golden, Kyler Fackrell not starting. The veterans not starting as we thought they would. And so let's go to the interior defensive lineman. The interior defensive lineman, defensive end. It's funny. I'm actually very perplexed by this, okay? So, the defensive ends, and listen, there's not too much of a difference, okay? But in certain packages and situations, this defensive end is going to kick out to 5 technique. So, I don't know if they don't really care about that or somebody made this an error because, first of all, this is weird, okay? Strong side linebacker, outside linebacker. They're both outside linebackers. Stupid. But, so, defensive end, Dexter Lawrence, RJ McIntosh, right? Defensive tackle, Leonard Williams, BJ Hill. I think they really wanted to make sure Leonard Williams was called a defensive tackle because that's what he got franchise tagged as, and you don't want this guy holding out for a defensive end franchise tag. So I think that's why they named him defensive tackle. But if I'm holding anybody to play 5 technique out of any of the interior defensive linemen, if anybody's playing 5 technique in certain packages, whether that be like a nickel set or kind of an odd set where one of the outside linebackers is playing defensive end in the 5 technique and you got to kick out one of the 3 techs to the 5 tech, I just pimp slapped my pop filter. But if there's a situation like that where the outside linebacker needs to play the 5 and then kick out Leonard Williams to the 5, that's who I think it would be. I think it would be Leonard Williams, not Dexter Lawrence. But BJ Hill there, and then nose tackle Dalvin Thompson and Austin Johnson. I love these two there. I have a feeling Austin Johnson is going to be a really good run stopper when Dalvin Thompson is not in. If he's not in, because Dalvin Thompson plays a lot of snaps, more than he's asked to. So, middle linebackers, go over the interior linebackers now, the off-ball guys, and Blake Martinez starting as that quarterback of the defense, along with Tay Crowder backing him up. And then the will spot, Devontae Downs and TJ Brunson. I think we all knew that this was self-explanatory after the departure of David Mayo due to injury and the releasing of Ryan Connolly. So let's move on down here to cornerback spot. And this is where I really believe that Joe Judge wants to get these young guys experienced. So Corey Ballentine is starting off as a starting corner. Now, I know Isaac Yiadom came out in like the 2018 draft as well, something like that. So he's still young too. But Corey Ballantine's a younger guy. He's the guy that everybody mostly believes in. So he's not starting. Corey Ballentine is going to be starting at right corner, which I predicted. Just putting it out there, I predicted that. And so James Bradbury, Darnay Holmes going to be playing the nickel spot. Brendan Williams gets onto the roster. And free safety, Julian Love wins the spot at free safety. Logan Ryan will be backing up Julian Love at safety. I love this move. Have Julian Love, because Logan Ryan's going to play. Don't get me wrong. We're going to see a lot of big nickel sets, guys. Prepare for that. Okay, we're going to see a lot of Peppers, Love, and Logan at the same time. So just because Ryan is not starting does not mean you're not going to see any Logan Ryan. You're going to see Logan Ryan. And then Adrian Colbert, who we got, we claimed off of waivers. Jabril Peppers and Nate Ebner there, and that's how that's what it is here. Punt returner Golden Tate, he did that last year, so I have no problem with that. Jabril Peppers is also excellent in the return game as well. And then these will probably not happen unless these guys are just terrible or injured. These guys will probably not happen. Kickoff returner, I'm not too big on it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Or this, not too big on this. I'm not throwing out one of my 2 best players on both sides of the ball at kickoff returner. I'm not risking them like that. Darnay Holmes may be great at it. Darius Slayton may be fine at it, but I'm not throwing it in there just yet. Not just yet. Unless we really have problems, I'm putting Corey Ballentine in there. Corey Ballentine was the guy I actually predicted being the kickoff returner, along with Wayne Gallman and Dion Lewis. Dion Lewis makes this list, but I don't want Darnay Holmes. He's a rookie. We're asking him to start at nickel. I want him to be fresh for playing defense, not kickoff returns. Even though, kickoff returns, you're pretty much, kicking off, and then the offense comes out on the field, not him. So, which is good, but still. And then kicker, Graham Gano, obviously, and Riley Dixon, Casey Crater. So, that being said, guys, that is the depth chart. I'm not too mad at it. I really love that Joe Judge wants the younger guys bumped up so they can play. The rookies aren't really getting too much love, which is understandable. Matt Parrott, Shane Lemieux, guys like that. But, second-year guys, third-year guys, they're getting their chance. Corey Ballentine, Julian Love, O'Shane Zimenez, Lorenzo Carter, these guys are being put in a position to start. So, I thoroughly love it. I love it. I don't really have too many complaints on this roster, besides the fact that I still want a 6 wide receiver. In there, but I'm okay with it. I'm pretty much there's nothing to be mad about. So that being said, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.